take place. Back to the mall in the old school days, kicking it back with stories exchange. This is before everything changed. Oh, the 245 at Mickey D's, Sears catalogs and memories. Eclectic is taking you back. Just turn the page. Took me for everything changed.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you for listening, downloading, or streaming, whatever you're doing. So, this episode, back before you stop scaring your kids, the fears that never happened. When you were a kid in the late '70s, the all of the '80s, for whatever reason, we were definitely afraid of just madness, just dumb things for no reason, and and no one told us otherwise. No one told us not to be afraid of those things. You just grew up, you grew out of it. You either found the truth or you just got older. Case in point, killer bees. Killer bees. Now listen, yeah, you could be allergic to bees and you puff up, or you could die. Your esophagus closed. I don't know. I don't know the science, but that's not what we thought killer bees were. We thought killer bees was just bees. They sting you, you die. That was it. It was just you were just definitely afraid of the killer bees. The killer bees was coming. You get stung, you drop right there. That's it. There's no hospital, no calling and get bumped. All right, well, we just gonna have to find another one to play basketball. You got stung. It was a killer bee. It's a killer bee. Killer bees were one of those fears, one of those things I've never seen. It never happened. Acid rain. Again, listen. The rain could be toxic. It could be all kind of bad stuff. Maybe you shouldn't drink rainwater. I don't know, but that's not what we thought it was. We thought it was gonna rain. It was just gonna melt your skin. It was just gonna melt. It hit your arm and your sizzle. It hit your head and your skull is gonna show. You're just gonna die. You're gonna melt, and everybody, you had to stay inside. Now, we never thought, well, shouldn't it also melt the house? But we didn't think the house, who knows? But we thought, now listen, again, we could have been just dumb kids. All right, we absolutely were dumb kids. But acid rain, it wasn't just, no, it could be, that's not good for you. It was like, no, it'll melt your face off. Don't be around the acid rain. That was an irrational thing. Now this one might have a little bit. I'm not. There's no way I could possibly do the science and find out about these things. There's no way to look these things up. But another one was looking at the eclipse. So every now and then you have the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse, the eclipse. I don't know, the car, but I remember we were in whatever grade. It was a single digit grade, and we had to make a pinhole camera thing. You had to make a something out of like fucking construction paper. I don't know what it was, to look at the eclipse, because supposedly if you looked at the eclipse with your naked eye, you go blind. That was it. Don't look up there. If you look, of course, everybody's like, I'm about to go look. I don't know why we wanted to go blind on purpose. We thought it was cool, but that was the thing. Don't look at the eclipse, you go blind. Another fear that we had for no. I mean, well, I know why. I know why. It was because of cartoons and TV. This one was quicksand. on every cartoon or TV show, somewhere someone ended up in some quicksand. And what quicksand was some sand that if you got stuck in there, you just sink and die. You sink, you you go to the center of the earth, you just you'd drown in sand, you sink. No one can put you can't swim out. It's sticky, it's sucky, it's everything. You can't quicksand. No one wanted to be in quicksand. We never saw quicksand, by the way. We just were afraid of it. So we didn't want to go to the beach. We didn't. I don't know. But everyone was afraid of quicksand. Uh, another fear that we had. Now this one is specific, and this one is stupid. And this we there's people that will swear to you that it happened. It was around the time the AIDS epidemic was going on, and we were introduced to all of the AIDS. Uh, Supposedly they were putting. See, even saying this is kind of. But we believe. All right. Supposedly people were putting AIDS soaked in needles. Just I used soaked some AIDS. I don't know. We didn't know. But they were putting them in theater seats. And so because it's dark in the theater, you just sit down, you don't think about nothing on the seat in the theater. They said, no, we can't go to the theater. They putting AIDS needles in the seats. So we couldn't go. We couldn't go. We didn't go. We didn't go. That was the thing. Um, the whole swallow the gum and it stay in your stomach for like 7 years or whatever the fuck. We swallow gum out. But so all right. Here's the thing. Back in the gum era, and I think I did a gum episode. Go back and listen. Go back and find it. Look in the archives. Um, we just chewed the gum and spit it out. Weird people would put it under the desk in school or whatever the fuck because you would fucking it's worse when you sat in some gum or you fucking stepped in some gum because you couldn't get it off your shoe. We didn't swallow gum. What the fuck you gonna swallow the gum for? It's a choking hazard. But you know when we did swallow gum, when they told us not to, and that it was gonna stay in your stomach for forever, it was like, oh, for real, glurp. Don't tell us. So all right, so technically it wasn't a fear, but it was a fear. But it was like, we were never gonna do that. But since you said it, yeah. Now what? And also, never you just shit it out. It wasn't a thing. All right, this fear, it wasn't a fear. This was a fear of your parents, not the parents' fear. It was a fear of repercussions. What that was the overhead light in the car. If you so if you were driving with your parents and you turned on the little fucking overhead light, oh we're gonna get a ticket. You should have given me pulled over. No one cared. It's not a thing. It was not a thing. But oh boy, you better not turn on that light. But we were afraid. We weren't afraid of the ticket. We was afraid of knuckle sandwich. That's what we were afraid of, getting fucking triple back smacked to the back seat. So we didn't turn on the overhead light. But see, that's the thing. You grow up and then you're driving around and you drop something. Let's say you hit the, you're like, damn, I can't. I'm gonna get a ticket. Shut up. No, you're not. You're not getting a ticket. Um, oh, back with the gum, the swallowing the gum and it stays in you. They also had, hey, don't summertime pockets bulging. Don't have watermelon. Don't eat the seed. The seed will stay in your stomach, and you'll grow a watermelon in your stomach. We was bloated because we ate fucking a whole watermelon. It wasn't because it was a watermelon growing, but they said, yeah, don't eat the seeds. You spit the seeds out. If you swallow the seed, you're gonna grow. It's gonna grow in your stomach. Watermelons, apple seeds, all the seeds. Um, a tree. It's a tree. You just open up your mouth. Here's a branch. It was irrational. Um, oh, the classic. You can't step on a crack. That was just. I tell you, until your parents make you mad, your mother make you mad, you go step on all the cracks. I'll show you. Put the car outside and hit the sidewalk. But yeah, you step on the crack. You can't do that. And lastly, because I have a whole bunch more, but I'm not gonna keep you long. I'll give you an opportunity to comment on threads or Twitter or Instagram, the shits that you remember. The mattress tag. Hey, do not remove this. We'll the SWAT team will come if you remove the tag from your mattress. One, the only reason why we saw the mattress tag is because we was always playing, jumping on the bed or sliding under the bed. And you're like, oh, what's this? And yeah, it was like law. I'm like, who's the mattress tag police? How do you know? Who's telling? Who's the mattress snitch? Who's snitching? Yo, she might want to go down there. Might want to go down in the corner, in Brownstone, check the mattresses. Are they popping tags down there? I mean, I'm just saying. But yeah, we were afraid. We're afraid if you take that off, they're gonna come get you. They're gonna come get your parents. I'm like, look, now I'm an orphan because I took the tag off of Sealy Posturepedic. All right. Anyway, I appreciate everybody for listening. This is the show. This is what I do. We come in here. We come up with a topic about what used to happen, how it used to be, things that were fun, and we talk for about 10-15 minutes and we get out of here. Look, until the next time, I appreciate you. It's before everything changed.
This is before everything changed.